The Brothers of Liberty, here to remind you what true freedom is. Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Liberty with the older brother Kelton here. Um, with all this gender identity and transgender, you know, society is falling downhill fast. It's no longer a question of what's normal, what's not normal, what's right, what's wrong, because the agenda, the media and the left is always going to shove their agenda down people's throat. And it's funny, the tolerant left, the liberal, which means tolerant, says, oh, if you don't agree with us, you're a bigot, you're a racist. If you don't like our views, you need to leave the country because you're not for freedom of individuality. Yet they forget the definition of liberal. The left is now just a whole bunch of people who want to spout tyranny and dictatorship and their own will and agenda for everybody else. It's our right to think what you want to think as long as you think like them. And what I don't like, and like I said, I will not discriminate against anybody no matter what. I've worked with transgender people, and they never had a problem with me because I treated them like a person, like a human being. But when you start forcing it, teaching it to our kids, and the reason why I bring this up is because of something I read a couple days ago, and I mean, there's a statue that was put up in the Sherwell district uh, around the Oxford, England area. And if you have any kids watching this, which I don't know why they should be, because I always put this is not made for kids, and I definitely say a few curse words here and there. But here is the statue. Yeah, you see that correctly. And that statue is being called the woman of our times. Um, Now, last time I checked, a woman doesn't have a penis. Oh, you're a bigot. You need to be thrown off. That's my opinion. And it's funny how the left and everyone else can attack Christian values and Christians and not be called a bigot or not be called prejudice or not be called saying, oh, you're not discriminating against them. That's just their opinion about Christianity. But when someone has their opinion, all of a sudden it's, we don't care what your lifestyle is. You're a bigot, you're whatever, you're this, you're that. No. Religious and political views are completely different. And my political views always, if it's, and if whatever the Constitution allows is what the law is. And a lot of people confuse politics with morality. No, it's not. But when you cross that line where you're forcing your views on somebody else, that's where it becomes a problem. And that's exactly what the statue is doing. The statue is saying, well, we don't care what you want to teach your kids and your religious beliefs, whether it be Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Judaism. This is what we call the woman of today. And if you don't agree with it, then you're an outcast of society. And like I said before, there's a lot of things I don't agree with that people will get mad at me about, but I've always said, we live in a free country. My opinion is my opinion. Your opinion, your opinion. Doesn't mean we can't treat each other like human beings. But yet the left doesn't want to hear that. They want to say, oh, if you don't agree with us, we're going to ruin your life for good. Because they're so tolerant and liberal. Can't even call them liberal no more. Sometimes I catch myself and I call them liberal, but no, liberal means something different compared to what they are. I would call them trash, filth, but I don't want to say nothing nice about them. And And they're trying to normalize it to the point where there's a doctor in India who wants to transplant a womb to a transgender woman so they can have the same experience as a woman. Despite the fact they said, yeah, they won't be able to get pregnant, but they might be able to do it in vitro so they can carry the baby. And even medical professionals are divided on it, whether it be a successful transplant or not, and the morality of it and stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm sorry. They're still not a woman if they still can't get pregnant the right way. You know, you have to put a womb in them and then hope they live, and then put, and no one knows what's going to happen. I mean, I think some of these doctors doing it as an experiment just to say, "Ooh, look what I did, so I can get grant money," and don't care about the safety or anything else as long as they get their money. But hey, you know, this is a society we live in where they try to normalize everything. If it was normal, um, women will be growing penises and men will be growing vaginas without the help of medical surgeries. I mean, yeah, I don't have any women boobs. You know, I got man boobs for being overweight, but hey, what dad bod doesn't have that, right? Anyway, that's just my opinion on it. What's your opinion? Like, share, subscribe. Have any comments you'll like us to discuss? Brothers of Liberty 76 at gmail.com. We'll love to hear from you. And I'm pretty sure these videos will sooner or later, someone on YouTube will cry and whine and need their safe place, and YouTube will kick me off, but there's still Rumble and other venues that I can be on. Now, I even thought of thinking about starting my own podcast, you know, just to to spread my opinions out there. All the Democrats do it. You know, like someone said, everyone has an opinion, like everyone has an asshole. And once again, this is the older brother of liberty, reminding you what true freedom is and ought to be.